This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I need response from everyone's side. How was the class for the last two previous classes? The last two classes, how was happened? Like what and all was been explained? Could someone say me? Am I audible at least? At least you can reply yes, no. Am I audible to you all? Yes, ma'am. Fine. What was explained then? The last two classes, when I was not able to take your classes, like what and all was been taught to you? Fine then. When your people are not ready to answer, I'll just continue the classes. So, the previous class, I have explained you what is VLOOKUP and what is HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, where you have a data in a vertical format. You have a data in a vertical format. HLOOKUP, you will have a data in a horizontal format. Right? In a horizontal format, if you have a data, then it is you will be using HLOOKUP. Only the data format, whether it is in vertical or horizontal, that is the only thing you have to see. After that, you have some prerequisites which you have to consider. So if at all you are applying a VLOOKUP, you have to make sure that the data is been arranged in an ascending order, and if there shouldn't be no repetitions, right? There should not be a repetition. If there is a repetition of anything, any data, then the data must be arranged in a table, or it must be defined with a name. Okay, or you have to fix the table. Only then you will be able to use this option. And I also said there is no merge cell in between. So this is what I have explained you. And I also told you what is absolute reference, what is relative reference, that is using a dollar sign. Now let me do this. I have a ID, salesman ID. I need to find who is the salesman here. Who is the salesman I need to find. So what I want to do here, in this data, I have a small data. But what if I have a large data? I need to find some information, and the same details are repeating with some other information. So I need only with to find with that unique details, that is salesman ID, right? Okay, I'll just give here as ID. So I have a ID. Only using this ID number, I have to do this. Okay, sorry. ID, and I need to find for 1004. So for 1004, who is the salesman I want to know. To know this, what I'll do, equals to V lookup. We lookup value. Lookup value. What is my lookup value? What I'm searching for? I'm searching for the information salesman. Okay. Salesman is related to which one? So it is related to the ID number. So any details which is related to this ID number, I need to get it. Right? So I'll give a comma. We look up, that is lookup value done. Next one, it is saying me table array. So this is my table. I'll select this table. So I got the table, then comma, then column index number. Remember, you have to select the column index number. So you should not select it as A as first column, B as first column, C as first column. No, that is wrong. So what you have to select here, you have to make sure that this in this selected table, salesman ID is in first column, salesman is in second column, product is in third column, and then what I have, city is in fourth column, and sales is in this column. So the number of column you have to check. So ID first one, salesman second, product third, city fourth, and sales is fifth. So I want the informations which is available in the second column, that is salesman column. I'll select this, then give a comma. What I need, true match and approximate match. That is true, which is related to approximately something in between a range. False, the exact actual information I need. So exact match I will take, close the bracket, enter. Okay. So I need to find the information. So let me go here. Equals to lookup value is the salesman ID, comma, my table array. This is my table. Select the table, give a comma. In this selected table, ID is in first, salesman is in a second. I need the information of second column, and then I'll go for this false match, that is exact match. Close the bracket, and so it gives me an correct output. Suppose let me change here 1004. Now see, it is changing. Let me change here to 1006. It is changing. 1001. Yes, it is changing. Now what we will do, I'll just click here and drag this. Now see, for this 1001, Ashok correct, Hadis correct, Bangalore correct, 45 is also correct. Now I'll change here to 1007. Enter. Now see here, Tanvi correct, pen drive correct. So but here it is Bangalore, but it shows me Delhi. And what it is here, 32, but here it is different. So let me change once again, 1002. See, same pen drive, Delhi, but 65. Right? Again, let me change here to 1010. Now see, it shows me 45, but here it is 65. The reason I told you the data must be arranged in an ascending order, but we didn't arrange in an ascending order. And moreover, look here, when I select this, when I double click on this, right, when I edit this, what happens? The table range which is selected is this one. I'll again give here. See, the table is moving. See, the table is moving. So that is what I have explained in the previous class. When you click and drag, it is automatically it will calculate. But when I don't want that calculation, so I showed you with the discount, right? So I don't want the table to be moved to the other directions or the other places. Only this selected area must be given here. So I'll do once again, equals to VLOOKUP, equals to VLOOKUP. I'll go for this. Lookup, VLOOKUP, and lookup value. For this, we have to go for this ID. Yes, but even ID also should not move. So what I will do, I'll use F4, fix with dollar sign, comma. Then I use this table range. I select this table range. Then I press F4, the table range. So So even this I'm fixing because the table should not move also. Then the column index number is second one. I need the second column's information. So I'm selecting the second column, comma. Then what else I have? I need the exact information. Let me select this, close the bracket, enter. Now this has been selected. Now see what happens when I drag this. Usually I got the previous one when I dragged all the information I got it, but everything was wrong. Okay, so see, but here it says everything only the name, salesman's name only. Let me change here 1001. See, everywhere it is the same. 1005, everything is same. 1006, see, again the same. So why is this happening? Because what is the column number we have given here specified? 2. So everywhere, since I have fixed the cell and everywhere it takes us 2 only. So I need to change in the product that this ID is 3. Product ID. Product is in third column. Then city is in fourth column. Then we have sales. Sales is in fifth column. Done. Right? So all these are been selected. So this is how you have to fix it. Is it clear to everyone? Yes? No? Give me an say here if anybody has a doubt. If anybody has a doubt, please ask me. If not, please let me know. Put it in your chat box, everyone, whether you have a doubt or not. Why no one are responding me? Let me continue. Okay, so what I want to do is instead of fixing the cell, I'll just create a table. Okay, I'll create a table. I'll remove all this formula, clear all. Sorry, only this, the functions which I've applied. I'll select this, say it as clear all. There is no data. Now what I will do is I'll select this from the salesman ID till here. In case if you have a large data, you can just select this. Click somewhere inside and press Ctrl A in order to select the data. So I've selected this data. From this selected data, what I want to do here is I need a output for this ID number, salesman ID number. So what I am going to do here, before this, I start here. I have selected this range, then press Ctrl T. Control T is for table creation. Create table for table creation. Control T. Now see here the table range B1 to F12 with the dollar sign. Instead of V pressing all the time F4, it is already available with the dollar sign. And my table is having a heading, so my table has a headers. Click on OK. Done. So I don't want this coloring format, so normally I'll just take this white color. So table has been created. When you click inside this, you can see this table design. Table has been created. I'll rename this table as sales data. Sales space data. If I give and enter, it will give me an error message saying that I cannot use a space. If at all you want to create a table name with the space, instead of that, you have to use underscore. Sales underscore data I'm giving here. Underscore. Sales underscore data. 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 I'm giving here. Underscore then enter. Done. Now see, when I click outside, I do not have. When I click inside, I have a table name, sales data. Now here equals to we look up. We look up. I'll open a bracket. Lookup value. I'll select this entire table. Sorry, lookup value is what? My salesman ID. Lookup value. I'm looking the information of salesman who is belonging to this ID. So salesman ID. So we have to fix this. This also you can fix. Individually cell address also for one single cell, that also you can give. Then I'll click on OK, give a comma, then salesman ID. Now table array. You can directly select this table range. You will get it as salesman, sales data, because we have given a name, or type it as sales data which you have created. Now you can see here sales data with the table sign. Select this also you can do, comma, then column index number. What is my column index number? So it is second column, comma, I need a exact information, exact match. I'll close the bracket and now what I'll do, I'll select this. Now see, everywhere it is same thing. The reason only because of column index number. So I'm just changing this column index number. So it shows me here as 4. So second one, it is not a second one, this is a fourth. So city is in fourth column, and then D. Here it is in fifth column, enter. I've changed this information. Now see here, when I change this to other ID 1009, all the details are changing. 1005 details are changing. 1003 it is changing. 1002 it is changing, right? This is how you can define it. So all the times what happens, I'm defining a table name. Let me give you another example. Instead of defining like this table name, where can I define? Now see, I want to give a name for this, or instead of me typing here the number one by one, right? See, suppose there is no such number 1020 I type, there is no such information. Or when I give a number, that is salesman ID, I have to get the information. But I have to always keep on typing here the ID number, which I don't have to do. Instead, I would like to select a list of all the IDs in one place itself. So what I'm doing here, I'll click on this, okay, where on the salesman ID where I require a drop down option. So I'll click on this, go for the data tab, go to data tab, then I want to go for this data validation. You have to go for this data tab, data validation. Here, instead of any values, select it as list. Select it as list. Now when I select it as list, where is the list available? In a source you have to give. I'll click on the source, select this salesman ID. See, I've selected a heading also, even this will display. If you don't want the heading, only ID numbers itself, you can select this, click on OK, done. Now see, you have this drop down option. However you want to do, you can just go for this drop down option and click on this. Is it fine to everyone? Are everyone able to understand? Why no one are responding? How will I know whether you people are understanding or not? Okay, so do you want to try this? If yes, give it as 1. If no, just type it as 0. If you want to try 1, if you would like to do it later on, give it as 0. Who sent this? Okay, fine then. Only one message I have received. What about the others? Okay, fine. I'll give you 5 minutes. You can try everyone. Okay, it is 6:54, right? 6:54. So let's consider at 6:55. By 7 o'clock, I'll start again with the other functions, advanced functions, with the VLOOKUP itself. Right? 5 minutes I'm giving you. You can try on this. If anybody has a doubt while doing, put it in a chat box. I'll be checking this frequently. Okay, did you all try to do? Yes, no, any doubts? Again, yes, no, no doubts, yes. Say something. Yes, ma'am, tried it, no doubts. Fine, then good. We are good. Okay, so same thing, I'll show you in another method. But see what I did here. I had a data available in this table. So I've selected this table range. Now we'll go for this. And see, I'll be explaining you VLOOKUP. You will have to try with this HLOOKUP also. Okay, we are going to do this where I have a information saying that I have taken the same details. Okay, same details. So salesman ID, salesman, product, city, sales. So what we had, the same information I have here, but only changes here is I have additional columns, performance and area code. Performance and area code, two columns I have. Now what I want to do here is, so I'll be using here two types of values. So we have tried the false match and we also have true match. Both of this we will try. When I have something 1 equals to 1, I'll be using this. Or I use something where I have the same number 100, 100 equals to 100. Or I have a ID number, say Aadhaar or voter ID something. So say PAN number also. So PAN number I'm giving 12345, 12341. So 10 digits I've given. Like this, exact information when you have, you will use this false. But what about here when I have some information that is 0 to 35 is equals to fail. So the answer might be something in between. So 35 to, or you can say it as 36 to 100 will be as considered as pass. So this is what we will be having a information. So based on this information, we are going to apply this function, right? And you will be using the table. So what did I show you in the previous step? The creation of table by selecting the range. What? By selecting the range and control T. But this time I'm selecting a different one. I'll select this target and performance data where I have 0 to 35 is poor, 35 to 60 is average, 60 to 80 is good, 80 and above is the best. So this is what I have given. After selecting this, what I'll do, I'll go for this define name. Now see the same thing. My sheet name is range lookup. My sheet name is range lookup. So it is showing you here as range lookup, and the range what I've selected is from J2, J2 to K6, right? It says you like this. So if you have a doubt or your data range is something wrong, J2 to K6, so it is correct. If you have a doubt whether this range is right or wrong, remove it, select once again, click and drag this. You can see this moving lines. You can also see it as dancing lines. Now the name of this is target. By default the first cell address it is showing you. So I'll give here as performance, performance underscore data. Then I'll click on OK, done. Now what I'll do here, equals to the lookup, because I need this performance list, performance how they are performing here, but not the target. What is my target? Based on the sales, how much sales they are making here. So lookup value is what? The sales what the person is doing. So I'm not fixing this cell because I need to drag this. So it has to come one below the other, has to be selected. So because of that, I'm not selecting this. After lookup value, my table array. Table array, what did I do? I've given a name here as performance data. I'll select this performance data, comma. In this selected table, which one? this table where I have an information input where I need an output, right? In this input available, the data available, the performance target is in first column, performance is in second column. I need the second column information. I need the second column information as what? If I take it as false match, that is exact match, I won't get the information because the sales year 45. 45 is something a value between this table. So 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 80. So 45 is between 30 to 60. So between our range we have. So we will be considering here as true. Then I press enter. So I get average. So let me drag this. So you get an output. So next one, area code. So city's pin code will be the same thing. It won't be changing anyway. So I want to use here false match equals to. Okay. I've shown you one first method, creation of table, defining a name. Now, third method, I'll show you here as this one. So I'll select this table, this range. After selecting this range, instead of going to this define name, you have a cell address. Click here, then give a name what you want. I will give here as zone underscore data. Enter. Done. Now see, when I click outside, there is no data. When I click inside, cell address. When I select this range, you can see zone data. When I select this, you can see performance data. So always the cell address will display the cell address and the name of the cell, name of the table, what has been defined. Right? Now we will go for this area code. I'll give here as equals to area code. Area code is based on zone. Where do I have a zone? So here. So my lookup value is based on a zone. For this zone I have a information in this zone and area code table, that is zone data. I'll give a comma, column index number, that is area code is my output required. Zone is in first column, area code is in second column of my table selected. So second column, then I have a exact information belonging to that particular city. So I'm taking here as false. Then I get the pin code. Let me drag this till the top. So done. Till the down, how much ever I have a data, I bought this. So you all can try this. Any doubts you can ask me. I'll give you what it is, 7 9. Okay, within 3 minutes you can do it. Make it fast, right? 7:12 we will start the section again. Let's continue. If you have no doubts, you can tell me if you have a doubts. If not, I'll continue. Any doubts? Yes, no, say something. I just have to continue, I think, instead of asking. Okay, so the next point here is I'll use the same data. Okay, same data again. But what here I'm doing is, say example, I may add some other ID number, some other information here, right? Some other information I may add. So what I will do here is, instead of adding those details, when I add this, automatically it has to get updated. Suppose whatever the ID number I have, say example 1004. So for 1004, who is the salesman, who is the product, what is the zone, sales, every details must get updated. But if I have giving something which I do not have, I have to get something else. Instead of like NA not available, it has to show me wrong ID, invalid, or something which I may require. That output I will be giving it. So I am using one more function here, VLOOKUP with the if function. VLOOKUP with the if function. I'll go here equals to VLOOKUP. So before I start a VLOOKUP, I'll give here as if error. If error, then again value. That is my value is what? It asks you if there is a error in a value. What is my value? My value is VLOOKUP function. If there is any error in this VLOOKUP function, I need some other output. So what is the VLOOKUP function now? My lookup ID. So I press here F4. Sorry, I have to press F4 to fix this, comma, my table array. Since I will be adding the other details, I'll just select this like this. All the columns from B to F. B to F I'm selecting. Then if you want to fix this, you can fix this. F4, comma, column index number. I need the salesman. Salesman is in second column. And then I need to get exact information. False I'll give. Then close the bracket. Enter. Why I'm not getting? Because I only gave here the VLOOKUP value, comma. For if error, value information given. What if there is a error, I need an output that I didn't give. So I'll open a double quote and I will say here as invalid. Invalid ID I'll give. Close the bracket, sorry, close the double quote, close the bracket, then press enter. See, automatically I'll get. Then let me change here 1004. I get a information 1006. I get a information 1050. It says as invalid ID. You can drag this also. Change the column number. I'm changing here to third column. I'll change this to fourth column. And the next one is fifth column. Done. So all this thing will change. Suppose I give here 1004, I get the information 1001, I get the information, I give here as 100, okay, 1000. So see, no information. At the same time, why should I always give here the column number 1, 2, 3, 4? Is there no other function for this so that I can give it directly? So in that case, I'll use another function here. See where I will be using, we have this column number, that is second column, right? So here I'll use another function which is called as match. Match, M-A-T-C-H, match function. I'll select this lookup array. Lookup array is what? I need to know which column it is belonging to. So I will select this. So lookup is a I1, right? I1 is my lookup value because it is in I1. I have a salesman ID, I1 I give. So I don't fix this comma. Where is my table range? My table range, that is lookup array, from salesman ID, salesman, then product, zone, and then I have till the sales. So I've selected this. So let me fix this function F4. Then after this comma, exact. I take here as exact match, close the bracket, and then again comma, again exact match. The previous exact match was for my column number. Now false is for this VLOOKUP. Then again a comma, or you can close the bracket for VLOOKUP function. Give a comma, open a double quote, give it as invalid, close the double quote, close the bracket, enter. Now I get here invalid. I'll just drag this till here. Now let me change the ID 1004, 1007, 1009. See, automatically all the IDs will be changing. Okay, any doubts in this? Any doubts? Anybody has a doubt, please let me know. Please, can you all say me whether you have a doubt or not? Why no one are responding nowadays? What happened? Varsha says no doubt. Varsha, okay. Brinda, just now you came. Fine. Fine then. I'll stop till here, right? We will have a class again on Wednesday. Okay, I want you all to try all this VLOOKUP function. I've explained you VLOOKUP where there's a different table. When I have one table and the other table information, this I have explained. Then I have explained with the if error, and then also with the match function. Okay, match function I've explained. So four methods we have tried. I want you all to try till here. Okay, when I go with the multiple tables, multiple table or multiple data, I don't have want you all to get confused. So I'm stopping till here. Practice everything whatever it is done and let me know. I'll be giving you another set of problems for your practice, so you can try that and let me know. Is it clear to everyone? Yes, no, say something. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'll wind up the section now. We will have a class in on Wednesday.